you out of this vehicle.
I can walk out.
Okay, well, I'm going to help you out. Since you haven't been cooperative with me,
to help me.
I'm going to help you out. You have no weapons on you?
No, I do not.
Okay, step out of the car.
Oh, yeah.
Put your phone down. You're being detained. Okay?
For what?
Because I don't believe what you're telling me.
You are being detained because I don't believe what you are telling me.
All right, sir, I'm not being hostile, just so you know.
That's the voice of passenger Lee Coleman.
Step out real quick.
There's no reason for you to talk to me. I'm not the person driving.
He didn't show him on the trifold before he got out. I have the right to film cops. It's held up by the Supreme Court.
Because I'm sick. There's no
What's your
reason
name?
for me.
I have an investigation going on, okay?
All right, I'm getting my ID.
I killed women and children. It's no good. I got effing issues. Wow, this went deep, didn't it?
It's in this pocket right here?
Please don't touch me. I've been sexually assaulted before. I don't like it. In my fifth pocket.
Okay, take your seatbelt off.
It's not qualified immunity. It's Terry versus Ohio, reporter. In the year 2002, I was no-knock raided by the Chief of Police, Michael Moore, of LAPD with an entire SWAT team, twice in the same month. Since that date, I began studying the history of America and constitutional law. I am an autodidactic constitutional law scholar. Over the past couple years, what I've done is I've been able to devise a system, understanding that the police have created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols that they use to arrest you. I've also created a very rigid set of policies, procedures, and protocols for you to follow that gives you back the power when you're forced to interact with these jackboot thug pigs. It has become a tyrannical jackboot thug police state, prison state, death state. I will win the governorship and I will change the policies from the top down. Everybody hit the like button if you would, pretty please, with sugar and cherries on top. Can you do that for me? It'll just take you 2 seconds, but boy, it would make the biggest difference in the world. And then do me a favor, type into the comment section, if you would, pretty please. There's just 4 letters that we always say. OTVO. Overturn Terry versus Ohio.
Welcome to Chicago, Illinois.
All right, sir, I'm not being hostile, just so you know.
That's the voice of passenger Lee Coleman.
I was being very calm. Do you have your body cam on?
Yes.
He started recording this June 2022 encounter after the police began questioning him.
So once we have to go to court, we'll see that you falsely accused me of something, all right? That's not
Gotcha.
fine.
You could videotape too?
This is a temporary proof.
Under settled law, passengers in a vehicle stopped for a traffic violation have no obligation to answer questions or provide ID, just the driver.
Is it your vehicle?
It's my father's, but I'm on the insurance. So
Oh, it's understandable. I'm just seeing
his name is Keith Jackson, and mine is Lakeisha's with Lincoln Insurance. So it's covered.
At this point, police seem focused on the driver, Miss Jackson, Coleman's friend.
As I was transferring some papers, and I don't see them.
Okay, because you just did this.
Yeah.
Can you ask your dad where it is?
Well, I can get his policy. Can I possibly get just like the policy number on my dad so you can look it up or verify?
I can't look it up. Do you have an old one?
This is just what I.
As Miss Jackson tries to pull together the information, police officer Tyler Barrett sees passenger Coleman recording and decides again to engage.
The same company.
You are talking to me. No.
You already got my ID.
I'm gonna have to ask you to step out real quick.
There's no reason for you to talk to me. I'm not the person driving.
What am I stepping out for?
Step on, I'll talk to you here.
No.
Cops are our enemies. I'm sorry. I wish it wasn't true. I was talking to Dick Heller on the phone earlier today from the 2008 case of Heller versus Washington, D.C., where he sued to be able to have a pistol in his home in Washington, D.C., and he won. Dick Heller is the reason why we still have the Second Amendment, because it was going the other way. And when I talked to Dick Heller is a former police officer because he was never a pig, and he worked for the Supreme Court. He was a Supreme Court police officer because he said the difference between me and other cops is I was a good officer. That's what he said to me. I had to choke it down because Dick Heller is 80 and he has put in his time to make sure we have the Second Amendment.
Anything on you I gotta worry about?
No.
As Miss Jackson steps outside, the lead officer gives an instruction to his partner.
Tyler, open the door. Don't move. Okay? Why are you sweating like that? All right,
Because I'm sick, and we're going to the pharmacy to get some.
Why are you not cooperating?
Shit.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Because I'm sick. There's no
What's
no
your
reason
name?
for me. I don't have to release my name to you. I'm a veteran.
Yes, he's a veteran who knows his rights. Still,
Okay. Yes, you do. All right. I have an investigation going on. Okay.
All right, I'm getting my ID.
Where is your ID? Don't reach
Here.
for it. You have no weapons on you?
Not at all.
Okay. It's in this pocket right here?
Please don't touch me. I've been sexually assaulted before. I don't like
Okay,
it.
you're being audio and video
I'm a veteran.
recorded, just so you
I
know.
know I'm a veteran
okay?
PTSD.
What's your name?
It's actually
That'll solve this whole problem. What is your name?
Lee Coleman.
Lee Coleman, and that's what your ID says.
Yes.
Okay. Where's your ID?
In my fifth pocket.
Okay, take your seatbelt off. You're being audio and video recorded, okay? Just so you know, I'm gonna move this and I'm gonna take you out of this vehicle.
I can walk out.
Okay, well, I'm gonna help you out. Since you haven't been cooperative
You don't
with me,
need to help me.
I'm gonna help you out. You have no weapons on you?
No, I do not.
Okay, step out of the car.
Oh, yeah.
Put your phone down.
The gentleman in the car didn't inform him that when he says he's going to get out of the car, he didn't show him on the trifold before he got out, I have the right to film cops. It's held up by the Supreme Court. That would go around the pig's qualified immunity at the court case. Qualified immunity is overcome so easily if you simply film exactly what you're showing to the cop and show it to the copper and then inform him. This goes around qualified immunity by establishing the clearly established prong. This establishes that I'm telling you, I'm filming you because it's my First Amendment right to film you. It's on camera.
You're being detained. Okay?
For what?
Because I don't believe what you're telling me. Lee Coleman?
Mr. Coleman's camera gets placed face down but continues recording audio.
Since you're being uncooperative, I believe you to be somebody else. Okay? Okay. You're just being detained right now, okay? As soon as I get your ID, if you would have cooperated with me when I asked you to roll down the window.
He doesn't have to give identification. There's no probable cause. Reasonable articulable suspicion is not enough to get ID. It says so in Hibble, 2004.
I believe you to be somebody else. Okay, if you're Lee Coleman, you'll be free to go. All right?
No, check this credit card, too. That's my credit card.
There you go. It was that simple.
See that veteran shit there, sir? I saw this fucking country.
Okay, I'm not saying you didn't.
I don't think you just sucking this. All we're doing is going to the store.
Okay,
sucking
and
this
you're
up.
going to be on your way immediately. If you would have rolled down. Okay, well, guess what? When people are in my profession, I'm sorry if
My
you are.
father's a retired
Okay,
police
you want to
officer.
let me talk? You want to let me talk so I can explain to you what's going on?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Let me talk. It's in your trifold. The cop says, let me talk. Let me talk. Right to interrupt. Houston versus Hill, 1987. It says so right in your trifold, right there. Right there. You're allowed to interrupt cops. It is your God-given right to be able to interrupt cops.
We believe somebody, me over here, to look exactly, I'm not on bullshit, okay, to have a warrant, okay? And I thought you were that person that had a warrant. And when you don't want to roll down your window and speak to me, I'm gonna run it. That's what I'm doing. And I see you, I understand you might be sick, okay?
I am
but
sick.
I don't know that. And when you're not rolling down the window, and you're not talking to me, and you're sweating, that makes me to believe, what are you doing? Stay still. Okay, okay? And that's my point of view, okay?
Actually, it's not okay. Under settled case law, sweating, having the same skin tone as a suspect, and being silent are not justification for police to get your ID. It's also racial profiling, which is illegal.
I'm not trying to disrespect you in any way, okay? If you would have rolled down the window and handed me your ID, okay? I told you the reason I want your ID is you look exactly like somebody I'm looking for that has a warrant, okay? I'm not on any bullshit, okay? I'm not going through your car. I'm not searching you. I'm not doing anything like that, okay? All right. I just wanted you to know where I'm coming from.
I have no issue.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I'm not yours.
Oh, no. No. They are the dark cloud over your travel. When I was driving between LA and San Diego and Las Vegas, the only thing that I had to worry about where I thought, oh, I better be careful, is when I saw a jackboot thug pig on the side of the road. I got a bag of M&Ms here. There's 100 M&Ms in the bag. There's only a few in there that are poison. I'm just wondering, how many do you want? Do you want just one or two? You want to take your chance? You want to just pop a couple in your mouth?
I
Appreciate
need
it.
to get something.
Okay. You'll be out of handcuffs. You can get to your pharmacy or something to eat. And that'll be it, okay? I'm going to give you a receipt saying that we stopped you, and that'll be it, okay?
And you stopped us because you said that we failed to use a turn signal coming out of parking space?
I stopped you because I think you had a warrant. But thank you for your service. What are you, Marine? Navy?
Fire control.
I don't know what any. I know that you served.
I shot the Tomahawk cruise missile from 2001 to 2003 2007 Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Thank you. You said you're
No, don't thank me. I killed men, women, and children for no good. I got issues.
Okay. All right.
I killed women and children. It's no good. I got effing issues. Wow, this went deep, didn't it?
Sorry, I don't.
Don't be sorry. I provided that blanket for you.
I appreciate that. Just listen, I'm going to document everything that I did today. While I stopped you.
Are you illegally detained right now?
You're not illegally detained.
Yes, I am.
Take him out of the torture
Like
cuffs.
somebody? Nah, I didn't do anything.
You don't know anything.
No, I don't. Why don't you tell me?
You don't.
I might know him.
I already told you.
What's his name?
I don't have to get into that.
I know you don't have to. I just asked you a question. That's all. I'm not forcing. I'm not being.
I'm not going to let you know about my investigation. All right? Listen, dude.
My name is not dude. I called you sir. I'm a veteran. Don't call me dude. I'm not a fucking dude, sir.
I understand.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why do I have to respect you all the time? But you call me dude. That's not right. Yeah, every doesn't have a warrant. Just so you know.
Hey, dude.
Once again,
I'm not trying to.
Once again, you call me dude. Dude.
I'm just
I
gonna
called
keep
you
doing
sir.
it.
Wow.
You acting like you're giving me respect and you
You're
ain't.
antagonizing me.
The antagonization starts when you don't speak to me on a legal stop.
You plead the Fifth Amendment. This pig feels like you're antagonizing him if you don't talk to him when he Terry stops you. The pig thinks that you're antagonizing him. Good Lord. How off base is this pig? He's so far off, it's unbelievable.
A legal stop. Let me get your receipt.
Thank you. Where's my phone?
And with that, Mr. Coleman was released. According to several reports, he is now considering a civil lawsuit. Legal experts say he has a strong case and that his video, never mind the police body cameras that are coming, show the cops clearly violated Coleman's First, Fourth, and 14th Amendment rights. Officer Tyler Barretts underscored all of this at the end of the video when he told Coleman, "The antagonizing starts when you don't speak to me." That's right, speak to the police officer, or else. Well, it may be news to Officer Barretts, but the U.S. Constitution, which he took an oath to uphold, gives all of us the right not to speak to law enforcement. And yet this ignorant Chicago cop with a dangerous chip on his shoulder, a fragile ego, and a penchant for racial profiling got triggered and retaliated. And that meant a U.S. military veteran who already has PTSD was yanked out of a vehicle, handcuffed, and detained illegally. Let me be clear. I do not hate police, and there's probably no city in America where being a cop is more challenging than Chicago. Still, this cop's actions and attitude were disgraceful. His tyrannical behavior must have consequences. More broadly, it is time across America to end police officers' qualified immunity. Once police are forced to pay lawsuit fines out of their own pocket,
It's not qualified immunity. It's Terry versus Ohio, reporter. You thought, well, they have reasonable articulable suspicion. That's the baseline standard. No, it's not. And I'm not hacking anybody. Thank you for your honesty. But that's not the standard. That was created in 1968. It's a construct of institutional racism. Blacks were freed in 1964 with the Civil Rights Act. They were not freed in 1954 with Brown versus Board of Education. The police kept segregation alive. 1964, blacks were officially freed. 4 years later, they created reasonable articulable suspicion.
we might get back to law enforcement that upholds the Constitution instead of trampling on it. In the meantime, in Chicago and beyond, and even if you were a veteran, watch out.
So law enforcement was created with the 1704 South Carolina slave catchers. Every time you hear the term law enforcer, just remember law enforcers were created to enforce slavery contracts. Peace officers were supposed to be created to uphold rights, but then they graduate from peace officer school and they automatically become a law enforcer. Before I step out, officer, I open the first page of my trifold here. I'm going to let you know that the 2017 case of Turner versus Driver and the 2022 case, it says that I have a right to film police. It's my First Amendment right. Our right to film police falls squarely within the First Amendment purpose to protect free and robust discussion of public affairs, hold government officials accountable, and check abuse of power. Violating the First Amendment on camera removes the cop's qualified immunity. So I will be filming this interaction. I am not armed. I am no threat to you. Your Honor, I'm saying on camera right now that I am not armed. I am no threat to you. I don't want to be put in torture cuffs. I agree to no searches or seizures.
I'm going to follow the law. The second part of this says that if you order me out of the car, according to Pennsylvania versus Mims, I do understand that I need to step out of the car. Officer safety, and you can read it or you can just point to it and you can say, don't take the camera out of my hand and don't touch me. This is a traffic stop, not a narcotics bust, not a kidnapping. There's nobody been killed here. You're pulling me over on suspicion. Are we clear?